We muted.
Hi, good evening,
Good evening,
everyone.
everybody. Welcome.
Hi, welcome. So wonderful to see you. Hi,
Yay.
Lenny. Hi, Natalie.
Hey, Natalie.
Hi, everyone. This is so cool that you're here. Thank you again for joining us at our On Cue interviews. This is so cool. We have this week. Well, first of all, before we even go there, let me say thank you. Hello, welcome to On Cue. My name, for those of you who don't know, my name is Daniela Crankshaw. Yay!
My name's Grant Crankshaw.
Yes, and my partner in crime and everything. So, and I'm going to start again because we're still not open. So I'm still going to give this speech that over the past 6 months now, we've been reinventing our theatre and our offering in response to the COVID pandemic. And we are one of the last industries. I mean, they're even flying planes, guys, and our theaters are not open yet. And that's how sad the situation is. And us artists are just bursting to get onto the stage and do our thing. And we can't, so we find ways to do it. And On Cue is one of those ways that we do it. So we know that this is not an easy time for anyone. So I'll remind you that this is a pay what you can event. If you can pay, great. If you can't, great. Relax, enjoy it. It's all good. We're all in this together. So, on to things that are happening. I wanted to let you know that we have been asked to take part in a wonderful initiative called STAY. It's called Save the Arts Yay, that Mike Kroll is putting on. It is an event to raise awareness for the artists who are not earning at the moment, and
to give them a chance to get up on the stage and make a noise.
So here's I'm just going to share with you some information about it. Here we go. It's a one-night performing arts benefit at Panthera in Tel Aviv, October 1st at 9 p.m. It's 20 shekels. Whatever money is raised, I think goes to the artists. And I know that Chaya is also appearing in that, and she'll tell us soon about that.
Online or is it live?
So keep that date, October 1st. It's actually a live performance in Tel Aviv. And I'm going to be singing. Probably Grant's going to be singing with me or doing a bit of comedy. I'm not sure yet. But it's going to be fun. People like Chaya are going to be there. So that's amazing.
Yes.
So let's now offer a really warm, do you want to unmute? Say hi to our beautiful guests.
Hi, guys.
Go down. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go. We're going to unmute you. Yay.
Hi, everybody. What's up? And she goes.
So can you hear them, guys? Is it all good? Give us a thumbs up if you can hear. Yay. Thumbs up, Natalie. So cool. All right. So stay up to date with what's going on at Center Stage. Obviously, we'll be On Cue interviews and everything like that. And all that information is on our website, which is centerstageisrael.com, and on our Facebook page. So, and sign up for the newsletter. There's a novel idea, and you'll get all the information right to your inbox.
Right.
So,
on with our guests, and we'd like to welcome Chaya Lev.
Yeah. Hello, guys.
Hani, Skutch.
Excellent.
Chaya Lev has got years of experience in the entertainment world, with experience in film, dance, stand-up comedy, and originally from Pasadena, California.
Yes.
I worked on multiple commercials and for artists including Queen Latifah.
Well,
Hello.
my cousin. But you know, I got it by like family.
Very cool.
Chaya continues to entertain with stand-up comedy, which she performed for the past year and a half.
That's great. So we're going to hear all about you and meet you and learn more about you, which is amazing.
Yes.
So welcome. How you doing?
Thank you for having me, Grant and Danielle, the Crankshaw crew. Wow, I feel so honored to be here.
So so tell us about the commercials that you did in this. Let's start in the States and tell us about all of that.
Oh, well, I don't really do much in the States because, you know, I'm like my underground self. But here I've done commercial. And I want to talk to you guys about my famous titty. Can I say that? So, you know.
Oh, Elton knows what you're talking about. He's giving us a thumbs
Everyone
up.
knows me. I'm not famous in Israel, but this right Shad Yamin is famous. No, I did like a bra commercial, and everybody knows that I'm a breast cancer survivor, so it's really kind of cool to get to do a bra commercial, and that I didn't know what I was doing. And during the commercial, you know, Israelis, I told them, you know, I'm feeling like my boob's gonna pop out. Kapara, kol beseder. And I'm telling you, the boob wanted to make an appearance. And it did. And now my titty's famous.
Okay, but you're just as famous, honey. It's all good. It's
No,
all good.
no, I'm just here, like, you know, living and growing and taking every opportunity, dancing. I'm teaching dance.
And we'll get to all of
and,
that.
oh, well,
and
this is not my
everything that
turn.
you do. No, it's
Oh,
all
because
good.
I was about to go into it, sis.
Let's kind of like draw you a little bit by little bit, so we can get to know you, because there's just so much to know about you. I mean, you've done so. You're first of all, I've gotten to know Chaya today, this afternoon, and people, she is an amazing woman, So it's a real honor to have her here. Now, let's talk about Judaism.
Wow.
And converting to Judaism, right?
Oh, yes.
So what drew you to that? Give us a bit of background on that.
Such a beautiful question. Thank you so much. I think I get this question a lot, and the short answer is that, like, I'm really Jewish. Like, I'm Jewish. I just didn't come out of a Jewish vagina. Like, I came late, and my thought process and everything I feel is Jewish. But I just wanted to when I was looking for, like, really a place to be, I just did my research, and where I came to is right here with Abraham and Sarah, and there I am. Sarucha, but no, and you know, I just was like, you know, Judaism is my soul and it's my body, and it's just, you know, being an American and from the United States, obviously, you know, we weren't Christians when we came. We were kind of thrown into the Christian bunch, and I wanted to embody something that felt like me, and Judaism is 100% me. So,
well, your family is quite fascinating. What I learned about you this afternoon is that, if I may share,
share it all.
You come from oh gosh, what are they called? The Watchtower.
Oh yeah, my mom was
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, my mom
was whatever. But you went to Judaism. Your brother went to Islam.
Yeah, my brother's Muslim.
So you really are encompassing all the three world religions in one family, which I think is really
we are built
wonderful. And it's you know, you're a family, which is kind of what humanity is. We are a family, and here we are with all the religions together. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, but I don't like my brother at all, because that's what it should be, because he's Muslim and I'm Jewish. What? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Oh my God. No, you're absolutely right. I'm like, I don't like him. Doesn't that sound about right? He's Muslim, I'm Jewish, and we're not supposed to. And my mother too. We don't like her either. Black Jesus. No, I'm kidding. You're absolutely right. It's just finding something that speaks to your soul and finding something that speaks to who you are. And I think that's the beauty of humanity is that neither one of us is right. We're all right. We're all right in our own spaces. And for me, I'm 100% Jewish. So don't think anything other than that, okay?
Not married yet?
I was married. I'm divorced, and
looking for love.
I'm looking for peace and good sex, which I don't know if I can get in Israel, but that's another story. Can we say this? Okay, wait a minute. Center stage, how? Because I'm PG during the day, P13. But I mean, no, I love the Israeli human beings, and I'm just looking for peace and love and clarity, and for the person that really ends up with me. If you see me, just know their person is going to be a phenomenally elevated human being, because I come with a lot of bells and whistles that not everybody understands, because people don't understand that, you know, it's hard for them to be like, wait a minute, she keeps kosher. Wait a minute, she's laughing. Wait, she says vagina 9 times. Well, yes, and it's hard. So I need to be with a human being that
Gets
is
it all.
really, gets it also and accepting, and that is also on a really heavily elevated playing field. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not here on anything other than, you know, many things alone. So
Absolutely.
where you at, Muhammad, Moshe, Avram, or Sarah? I'll even take Sarah at this point.
Or
Well,
Benny, or you know.
Doo-doo. Girl, you ain't no good.
It's my
Have you
favorite
told him
Hebrew
what
name.
happened? And what did he
My
say?
favorite Hebrew name. Now, I'll go back
Okay.
to some of the stuff, but
Just
you
go and make
said
sure he
you
understands
were
what you
survivor,
keep an eye on things.
a cancer survivor.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can, and I read a bit of your journey, and it's amazing that the epiphany that you had as someone who had cancer.
Yeah.
I'd love for you to tell everyone about that, and also go into how that brought you to sort of really express yourself through the, you know, the dark.
Wow.
Take it away. Just
Daniela, you are like Barbara Walters. Like, she is like Tova Walters. Tova Walterstein. What? Yes, Tova Walterstein. So, like, listen, I went through so much. First of all, like, I converted to Judaism many moons ago. And I told the rabbi when I converted to Judaism, Rabbi, one day I'm going to live in Israel. And he laughed in my face, actually. He's like, oh, kapara, like, you know, Jews born, they don't go to Israel. So I don't know about them. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen for me. But he was right. When would I do? I had a successful business, a family, like what? And here comes breast cancer. Oh, you want to go to Israel? Let me do it. Because I'm the first person in 5 generations that they can go back. They go back 5 generations. That had cancer. So it's basically, my doctor told me it's a fluke. And I really just think it was Hashem being like, girl, get it together. And from that, the one thing I asked is, how can I survive? I never felt like I wouldn't survive, even when people were dying around me and continue to die around me. But I really feel like these moments push me to go forward, and I have used dance to heal. Dance has healed me, and I have taken that same healing, and I created a class to heal others. So I don't dance even for myself. I dance for others, and hopefully they can heal in whatever they have going on. And so I always say that I think cancer, breast cancer, even though even though it wasn't easy, I think it was a blessing, because I don't know how I would have come to Israel, how I would have made some changes, how I would continuously to grow and help and heal without it. And that's real talk.
so if you want to just check out a little bit of the dance here, I think it's something that was caught on a Midrachov in Tel Aviv with some girls, and it's just, I love the sort of energy of it. So
She's gonna
share
dance
it.
if you wanna
Here we
watch.
go, and this is a bit of Chaya.
Yes, girl, do it.
There we go.
Come on, Tel Aviv ladies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you like you just don't care?
And there we go. Look at those moves. Yeah, that joy.
The ladies, yeah. Some of those ladies, by the way, have never danced in public. Were very shy to come out and dance in the middle of some basic Florentine place. And I told them that what I teach in my class is, first of all, when we move in power and we move in our queenships, we're able to move strongly. And in the world, there's a lot of things, there's just so much people telling me that I'm not worthy of, from my skin tone, from being a woman, to being a Jew, to being an Israeli. I am not worthy of love and this and that, and self-respect and self-healing. And so dancing in public is a way to block that out. You have got to be a very special person to come outside and do that. And to have women to say, I've never danced out, it's everything that I stand for. And I do a hashtag dancing out hate, because the one thing that most people around the world can come together on is music.
Yep.
And dancing and music and movement. Even we may hate each other at the end of the day, but when that beat drops, we're together. And so for me, it's a movement. It's my life. And I honestly would not be here today sitting talking to you in this fabulous, amazing space without dance.
Wow.
Wow, well, we're blessed to have you here.
Thank you so much.
We are so blessed to have you, definitely. Now, so the cancer really allowed you to, in a way, reinvent yourself, to come to your real, authentic self, potentially, maybe?
Yeah, no, I just think like I used to apologize. I apologize a lot for just being the ninth child. Like, hi, Lenny, I love you. Being the ninth child,
I will.
you know, you just, I'm different. I've always been into the arts. My siblings all have like degrees. My sister's working her double masters. Like, I'm not that person, but you know, having cancer, I asked my doctors, I think I was trying to say this earlier, what can I do to survive? And they said, be yourself and laugh and be happy.
Oh, yeah.
And those things
Lenny, don't you love that? Laugh and be happy.
changed. You know, laugh, be happy, and be yourself. And that's just what I do. And you know what? If you don't understand me or you don't like me, I mean, close your eyes, because I ain't going nowhere, bitches. Oops. Well.
So how have you coped with the corona? Because that, as we can see, has closed down the theater, and artists are really feeling the 6 months of no real performance, you know, only on digital, which is kind of a very limiting to a degree kind of platform. But how did you cope during the whole, well, how are you coping?
Well, I've been in Bedewed twice, okay? I've been in Bedewed twice, but I've been in jail twice with no corona. I mean, come on, sis.
Wow.
And not because, you know, it's just being around someone and both times no corona, but it's tough. But once again, people that were, when I was in Bedewed, they were sick of me because I danced all day, and that's all I got, guys. I danced all day and drank wine, but that's normal, right? So it's hard because I've had to take a big cuts like the rest of the world, and I don't want to be special. But I was able to. Some of my clients have continually were really amazing. Thank you guys for dancing with me and basically keeping me afloat, because I'd be a homeless person. And so thank you, Zoom. I don't know.
I agree.
Thank you, Zoom. That's great. Yeah.
Really, really.
So another God has a question that he wants to ask, and this is
Yeah, this is the guy question.
It's a guy
of
question.
What was the first car?
That I owned?
Your first automobile?
I owned a Pontiac convertible Cavalier.
Wow. Okay.
I actually owned a car before that.
Guys, I'm going to ask you all to mute yourselves because we can hear background noises.
We hear y'all cooking.
You're cooking and eating and
They're like,
chewing, and it's all good.
Put that shit on mute. We're having trying to have a conversation here. My sad.
So your car, she says.
My real car. The first one was just like something that I got because they told me to get it. It was a stick, and I couldn't drive the stick shift, so I took that shit back barely, and I got a Pontiac GTS, like a Pontiac convertible.
Okay.
All of my hair just flies out, literally flies out of my
A
head.
convertible would definitely suit you and your personality.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. We're gonna pop over to Chaya for a little bit.
Yes, honey.
Yes.
No, her blueness.
Absolutely.
So, Hani, the comedian of Rehovot. No, but you're an incredibly funny woman. I've seen you live quite a few times. Your comedy is so special because it's really, and we'll talk about all of that. Hani is an amazing comedian, an amazing woman, and a wonderful, warm human being. And you've got such an original outlook on life, which is really amazing.
Thank you.
And we want to know a little bit about your family. You have also a very interesting story to tell, but welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And do tell us about a little bit of background about what makes you kind of that unique background of yours. Go forth and tell us.
That unique background. So from last week, or I'm sitting on part of my background right now. Not really sure what background. I mean, I started out Jewish, not really religious, but I was never black, not yet.
You tried in the sun.
I tried,
but
yes.
just
But
didn't-
I missed. I've been in Israel 20 some years, and I missed. And maybe it was before that. When I came to America, people were black, and now they're African American, and I missed it. I want to know when it happened. I feel like I still think of people as being. Can we talk after? And you just give me like a little Wikipedia on, I mean, I've had enough of you. No, I love you. But like just your other people. Not this people I get, right? Walking through Sinai and all that. I'm on that. But just walking through Africa, and I don't mean. Am I going to be arrested now? I feel like you're going to hate me. No, but
I love you.
You love me. Okay, good. So, but really, I missed that. That's not the background you wanted to hear, because I was an Asian
Honey,
little.
I was very happy to hear that background. That was amazing background.
Yes. Okay, fine.
But
Yeah. So I was born in St. Louis, Missouri. And then I grew up in Ohio, and I just kept making Aliyah, but like in Shlavim, going east, getting closer to Israel. And I was in Philadelphia and Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and then I got here. Not here. This is Renana, because I didn't have enough money to come to Renana. Like, it wasn't my scene. I mean, no offense.
26 years ago,
I'm not going to be able to talk to anyone of color when I get home. I'm not going to be able to talk to anyone from Renana or Rehovot. No, so I'll insult everybody. Okay, fine. Right? Yes. Okay. So I live in Rehovot, which is a fantastic town for me. It's I'm religious. I wasn't always religious, but I am, and Rehovot is a fantastic place for me to be religious. Nobody's ever, I don't have like a certificate that it's okay to be like me, but I just pretend and I do it.
okay, doesn't insanity have
If you could sign something for me, I went to the rabbi once, but
and they were
no, they were curious. And but
so how does religion and comedy work for you? I mean, it works well, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jews are funny. A couple of them, and so. I don't know. It must be something in our DNA. Like you're the first cancer person in your family. So, but I come from a long line of funny people in my, from Sinai. I guess we were bored, and there wasn't like you couldn't play license plate games or I Spies. It was just we'd been telling jokes, I guess, in Sinai. Like to hear the one about the dune.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're married and children?
Yes.
Okay. How many children?
Or how many husbands? Should we start with husbands first, or? No, my husband is great, and we're married, and
he paid you to say that.
and so can I tell you how we met at a Chinese single sukkah party? Really, at Chabad.
Chinese single sukkah party.
Yes, at Chabad, and I always say it was weird because neither of us are Chinese, so it was like
I was just wondering what Chinese had to do with the sukkah. So.
I think they were serving Chinese food.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But that's at Christmas, isn't it? Normally.
Yes, also it could have been a Christmas party, but it wasn't. But this was at a Chabad house in Philadelphia where I was walking in and he was walking out, and we spoke for a minute, and then like 2 weeks later I saw him at the synagogue, and hello, and he got my number, not on Shabbat because but maybe he had a good memory. Anyway, he called me up. He asked me out for brunch because we didn't have Tinder, and we did have dinner, but he didn't ask me out for dinner. Just brunch, Sunday brunch, safe, around the corner. And as we talked, we had an amazing connection, really, from that first time talking, really. And it was very important to me, certain things. One was that I made him laugh. That was probably the most important. I didn't care if he had an education or if he was good looking, just if he would laugh. And so he said, by the way, how old are you? I was 26, told him 26. And he said, oh, I'm 32. Is that a problem? I said, well, not for brunch. So he laughed, and then I said, okay, I think I got him. If I want him, I got him, and apparently I did, and so we've been together all this time since. And we have 4 kids who I embarrass. That's really my job, and they don't like me, and so we're all doing our jobs. That
Good for you. I like that. You're
Yeah.
all doing
I
your
love it.
We're doing our
jobs.
jobs. It's not personal.
Absolutely.
It's not personal
Not at
that
all
they don't like
personal.
me. It's
No.
just
Yeah.
it's a genetic. Actually, it has come down through many generations that the children don't
Genetic or
like the
age?
parents. It's just a total genetic in our DNA.
Okay. So
Right, so
this woman's a bit, yeah.
apparently you got into comedy eating an orange. This
Oh,
is something I read.
God,
off of a
did you
website.
read that?
Yeah, yeah.
We
You had to
go
eat the
into
orange
that.
Wow.
faster than
You guys
your
did your
friend.
research.
Oh my God.
Yes, so
Okay.
explain.
Yes. So
I
okay.
have to know.
So okay. So I've not always been this slender.
Well,
I was always chubby, always somewhere between chubby and fat, and like the slenderest was at chubby, I think. But anyway, I was a little chubby kid. I went to summer camp, and it was about the third night of summer camp, and they broke the team up into the north and south, or the two different teams, whatever. And they went around. Can you do any special tricks? I was like a little 10-year-old kid. No, I later in life I learned how to like blow spit bubbles and stuff off my tongue, but that was just after years of camp. And the first bit, I could no tricks. I could get grounded really easily, but that by my mother. So so they said, okay, so are you willing to eat an orange? And truthfully, I don't really like oranges, but it was food, and so that something. Oh, here I'm hiding behind this, so you think and now the right time. I keep my credit card there. Because men have pockets and I don't, but I feel like, and it makes my husband very happy that I can keep my phone actually in my bra, and he, people like, oh yeah, well, big deal. My wife can keep her phone in her bra too. And David says, I don't mean her cell phone. I mean the rotary dial, So, but I left that at home because I didn't want it to ring, but I don't know why I pulled that out. Okay, so I was at summer camp. They asked me if I could eat an orange against Gigi, who now goes by Alexandra. So Alexandra, I don't think you're here, but if you are, or tune in later. So Alexandra was from Long Island and a lovely, lovely person. We're still friends, but she had manners, and I just had need. She had manners and I had need. So the people before us had the job of peeling the orange, and so we get this like totally disgusting orange with like fingerprints on it and just disgusting. And the other campers are sitting right up, like we're standing right in front of them, and they go, okay, so who's gonna eat it quickest? Go. And Gigi, she has manners. She takes a section out, and I mean, we weren't religious, so nobody said a bracha, but she like this, and I look at the orange, and I'm thinking expedience here, and I shoved the whole thing in my mouth, and I'm blessed with a big enough mouth, and so it's here, but the people in front of me are laughing, so I start laughing, and Gigi's just slowly with her, section by section, and I don't know what she was doing with the pits, probably, and I'm just spraying orange and pits and juice out of my mouth at the people who are backing up and screaming and laughing, and I'm screaming and laughing, and I think that's what started it.
wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
exactly, like a whole Tropicana kind of moment. And,
So you just loved the fact that people were laughing and you were doing something, you were making them laugh.
Yes,
That's
what's better than
amazing.
that? There's really, Chaya, am I right? There's nothing better than that. I mean, you might think so, but I've been married a long time. So I'm going to go with, maybe for you, honey, but for last, I'll take, okay. I'm going to be so in trouble.
That's okay. We love it. But your material now, you draw it from your own experience, from family, from your kids, and maybe that's why they are, but kind of like.
It may be. Yeah.
So
I mean, my husband actually is a big supporter of me. He really is, and which is nice, and my mother, before she died, she also was. She was totally cool if I spoke about her, and I did it. I mean, actually, one of my best performances ever was at her funeral, and I just, it was. I mean, I shouldn't call it really a performance, but I spoke about my life with her, and I brought in some of the funnier moments. Chaya. It was cool, but she really was cool. I think she was very cool about my performing and using her as material.
Oh, okay.
So,
That was very
yeah,
cool.
but before she died. I'm not sure how she feels about it now, but I'll find out in some years.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So now, so you've been doing comedy like in Israel and when you were in the States, or mainly sort of like here?
So I did not perform. I wasn't even funny actually in America. I was a Republican. You guys are good. I take you with me.
That's good.
You might be my only friend though. When I leave, I might just have to like move into your lovely theater. And actually, if I pay rent, then yeah, okay.
It works out.
So no, in America, I
That's good,
maybe
honey.
I didn't perform. I didn't have confidence at the time to perform. And when I came to Israel, I was actually afraid of speaking in public. And I saw that David Kalimnik in Jerusalem was offering a course in how to be a comedian or just look like one, like, I mean, that's not what he called it, but that's what they put in the back of the magazines, like be a model or just look like one. I was never going to be a model, but I figured I could maybe try to be a comedian. So I took this course, and it was it was the weirdest group of people. I'm not going to say it was just a weird conglomerate of funny Jews in this one room, and I took the course and I liked it, and I really felt that was a way of finding. I found different parts of myself in different times, but this was a big part of me.
That's amazing, because you are a funny woman. You are
Thank you.
incredibly funny. You're very real and you're very relatable, which is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've always been impressed at the genius of just everyday things. Your mammogram sketch is one of my favorites.
Thank you. Mine was much funnier than yours.
I'm sure.
I guess.
And I'm sure the experience as a woman would know is not the best. We have to make fun about that. That's not normally not be a laughing matter.
Yeah. Thank you, Grant.
It's really amazing. I love your comedy. But,
thank you.
So you're not performing now, but hopefully you'll be performing soon.
Right. I perform on Zoom. I performed the other night at 1:30 in the morning, Israel time, on Zoom. And a lot of my American friends and family were there, which was really terrific.
Amazing.
Terrific. I was a little embarrassed. My sister is a professional organizer, and I was, wanted to look pretty and wanted to be prepared. I did everything except the background of where I had the camera set up. So I just said it was in a special Zoom background that looked terrible and messy. And then I paid extra for it because normally you just a messy right. So I just went with that. But I do want to say that thank you. I did get in trouble a lot in school for, I thought, being funny, but, just speaking. Yeah, cheeky. Exactly, cheeky. And so I did get in trouble. I don't think I was appreciated enough.
But the sarcasm.
Yeah, when people buy tickets, they appreciate me much more. But I have gone back from here to the States to perform, and I am certainly available. No, but we don't need to do a plug, but because the orange was a big plug.
Do a plug, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm going to show just a small bit of your comedy.
Do I look good? Am I thinner? Or that's really how I think. It's like, how much did I weigh that day?
At Kalimnik in Jerusalem.
Fine.
Yeah,
so let's just see that
whatever.
Celebrate
I was heavier.
our years together, our anniversary. Celebrate our years together, our anniversary. And what we call it our anniversary, the kids call it the Nakba. We're married. We have 4 kids. I thought we'd have more, but somewhere between crew or boo, I just wanted to shmove a new
I love that.
Thank you.
That's such an amazing scene. So for both of you, where do you see the future taking you? What's
Yeah. Well, I mean, at some point, I guess I hope not a nursing home. I've told my children that I think that children should take care of their family, their mothers and fathers when they're older. I think it's really important. And the kids told me they think it's important that I adopt a Filipini, but But I mean, I hope that I'll be doing this for, a bunch more years. I hope one day I'll learn Hebrew, and I hope I'll perform in Hebrew. But until then, I'll perform in English, and hopefully we'll get back to a stage. I mean, I'd be happy to come here like this, or when we're full of people.
Well,
Have you actually attempted any Hebrew?
I did attempt. I was super funny because I didn't make any sense. and just my friend who was with me, an Israeli friend, he just like kept shaking his head, like just, But I had fun. I mean, so I think that may be sort of the next frontier.
Yes. That would be so cool.
Yes,
I just
girl,
want to
do
say
it.
one more thing, guys. We're just having someone saying that there's still a lot of background noise. If you guys can mute yourselves, make sure that you're muted, so that everyone can hear and really enjoy it. So that's it. And Natalie, thank you. I appreciate you saying it's very funny, and enjoy your date. What about you now?
Ooh, well, I've been thrown into the life of activists. I've been activated for like a few months now. So I was like, well, they made me like I'm like the I don't know what they call me. They said that I'm the average Jewish black woman from America. So like I'm fighting on the internet all damn day. It's so annoying. But I hope my whole dream is to one day really have a place where women and young girls can come and express themselves through dance. And I guess I was a little bit naive. I thought I would have that by now, but Corona. Girl, Corona. No, not even Corona. It's just everything is a due process.
Time, yeah.
And it's in its time, and so I'm just chilling. But if you guys want to dance with me, please come dance with me. And I'm doing some stand-up comedy, but I don't really do. I have to. I don't want to say who says this. Sponder. He always tells me, Chaya, like he's so amazing. He's been like the comedy, all the comedians, Hani, they've been so supportive and loving and just understanding, because I'm not really, I get up there and I say, I'm not really a comedian. My life is comedy. Like it's really important for me to coming here on this journey. I don't make up stuff. Like, this is really my life told in a crazy way. And so when I say I'm not a comedian, I am a comedian, but in a different way, because I'm more of a storyteller. I'm telling my life, and to be able to stand on a stage with these amazing human beings is the greatest honor. And I just hope that I continue to get up there and have great stories. Like, can I please tell you guys? I had an appointment with my gynecologist today, and my vagina is certified.
Certified?
It's certified kosher.
All right.
And I'm so excited. I'm so excited because my gynecologist, I said, do I need a vagioplasty? I want my vagina to be cute. And he's like, oh no, your vagina's pretty. I said, yes, a professional. I was like, write a note for my friends and my mama too. And my mama.
Now, there's the comedian. There's the comedian, guys.
No, it's the same. Danielle's like, cut this bitch off. Grant's like, cut her off, baby, cut her off.
I think we can handle you. It's all good. It's all good. What my hope is when we open our theaters again is that we're going to have this kind of interview thing with the audience here, not empty chairs. It's
amazing.
Chaya saying you're not a comedian, you're not funny, okay? But Hani actually does a comedy workshop. Can anybody be taught to be funny?
Yes.
Everybody can be taught to be funnier.
Funnier.
Okay.
What's funnier? They can be funnier.
No, I mean, if you're a glass of water, okay, you can become a funnier glass of water. You might not be able to become a glass of wine if that's funnier. You might not be able to be a glass of mayonnaise, which is really funny and disgusting.
What in the Karen hell is going on? A glass of mayonnaise, Karen?
But you know what I'm saying? I think everybody can develop their funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I need your class. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Chaya,
That is a real man right
but
there.
you're a riot. I
No,
don't
this for
think you should ever
The
say.
rest is for you, please.
I don't think you should ever say that
Not fair.
you're. I mean, maybe you don't do stand up,
Yeah.
but you're
What do I
certainly
do?
You're a comedian. So
Thank you.
why
Just
limit
a different
it?
type. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
why limit it?
Because I have to. It's almost. I'm not taking away anything about what I do because I do just do a higher mess, but I see the hard work. I see the dedication to these and the work, and I'm just like, I'm just coming to the party late, like, all right, bitches, give me the microphone. And I see the work that they do, and they're geniuses, and they write, and I just kind of go, I'm gonna go on Tinder, and I'm gonna talk to a guy, and I'm gonna tell them about it, So it's just a bit of a different style, I guess. But I'm working on that. I mean, this is also part of my growth, and being with amazing people like yourself.
Absolutely.
And this is part of also what I mean about being supportive and being amazing is I haven't had any person just say, yeah, well, I had one person, he knows who he is. He's like, Chaya, he is my arch nemesis. You know who you are.
He's probably not watching if he doesn't like you.
He's an asshole.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. No, actually, he's always like, hi, you just think you can get on the stage and talk about your vagina and people laugh. And I'm like, actually, yes.
Yes, and they do.
Because I'm doing Kegels for this, sir.
That's what another thing. Nobody wants to hear about mine. It is not funny at all. I don't even want to hear about it.
I think that's
So
hysterical.
I take that back. You definitely are a stand-up comedian. You have a different style, which is great.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And
thank you
I
so
have a lot of
much.
respect, guys, for comedians because I've married a comedian. He's
Yes.
a very funny guy, makes me laugh constantly. And
They're the cutest couple in
I
life.
am in awe of the way that it's a different view of the world. You guys see the world in a very kind of different way, and it's marvelous. It's really
Fractured
great.
prism
Thank you.
kind of
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah.
But it's laughter. Like you said, there's nothing better in the world than laughing, and that's
Yeah.
For sure.
Honey, you could have gone for that mammogram and never thought about it again. Yet you've made a living.
Yeah.
from being
Absolutely.
I love the pee one when she talks about the gallons of water, the
Yeah,
pee.
don't give it all away.
Oh,
Don't give it all away. But what I'm gonna do, guys, the time has gone by so fast.
we're
So
flying.
I'm gonna like,
Boy,
yeah,
I love it.
Fun,
Trish,
thank
she says, Skutch, love you. You haven't changed. So glad I logged on. Great to have
Someone
you
said
with us,
that?
Someone
Trish.
loves
I
you.
love it. How you guys doing? All good? Give a
Everybody's-
thumbs up. Say hi.
Yeah.
What I want to do is we want to just, we've already done like almost 45 minutes, which is just a
Really?
long time for Zoom.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we have loads
It doesn't
of
feel,
fun.
feels like 2 minutes went
2
by.
minutes.
We're going
right.
to have a thing. We do a 10, sort of like, we try and get 10 questions. We never do.
Okay.
But it's kind of a Bernard Pivot, Proust, Marcel Proust questionnaire. James Lipton did
Yeah,
that.
oh, yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's not the same questions.
Okay.
I mean, I will ask you what your favorite
Okay.
swear word is if you really wanted to.
No,
Just
do
like
it.
no.
Hit me,
no,
sister.
we're
Hit
not-
me.
we're not asking.
Hit me.
But let's okay, so just really short, keep it really short.
Okay.
What is your idea of perfect happiness, honey?
Food. Oh, fuck.
Food. Food. Okay, Chaya.
We were talking
Self-love
about
and
that
wine.
earlier.
Self-love and wine.
Self-love
That's
and
brilliant.
wine.
Okay, good.
What is the trait you most deplore in others? Honey,
Fakiness.
fakiness.
fakiness?
Karen. I don't like Karen.
Caring?
Karen, just put it down there. Karen.
Caring as I don't care for you.
Karen, like the woman. Karen.
Oh, Karen?
Oh, Karen, the Karen.
Yeah, the Karen.
thing.
Okay.
After.
This-
we'll
this-
talk
this-
about
I'll tell you
Okay.
Karen.
Oh, I have to change the food. I have to change it. It's terrible. I can't. I know we can't redo the whole tape, and we only have a few
We
minutes
can
left.
edit. We can edit.
So, okay,
Don't edit it. Leave it.
What was the question again? I'm going to come up with something better.
What is your idea of
Perfect happiness.
Food.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew you were going to say
But
her.
I'm a vegan, so I'm limited, and no, I know perfect
vegan is
happiness.
everything fabulous.
Chaya.
Trees.
What person do you most admire?
My mother.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
that
She's a
would be-
woman of, she's a fabulous human being. And I'm the ninth child. She had to push me out of that vagina, honey. Let me tell you, I love her. I love
She
her.
can. She goes to the vagina.
My mom is an amazing woman.
Honey,
I don't have just one.
you admire a lot of people.
A lot of people. Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Okay, bad answer, I know, but
It's okay. It's okay.
yeah.
So,
Pillsbury Doughboy, I guess, if we're
Okay.
going to go with the
Well-
theme, but
Honey, on what occasion do you lie?
pardon me?
On what occasion do you lie?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Next question.
Hiya.
If you ask me if I'm on my way and I say yes, I'm not on my way. I'm still getting dressed. What can I say? I'm African.
Okay.
Next question. Honey, what
he
is
cleaned
the
the
talent
pipes
you
and
most
things?
like to have?
Oh, I would like to,
A
with the
talent.
rest of that?
No, no, that's
Okay,
it.
I would like to sing. I wish I were like on Broadway and singing
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
and being thin. I don't know if that's a talent, but
Okay, singing and being thin.
It is a damn talent, let me tell you. Okay, Chaya.
After hearing Daniela and being the queen that she is, honey, I wish I could sing.
Oh, honey.
And people think I can sing because I sound like a man, but I can't sing. You can sing, honey. This sis can sing.
Okay, so singing, is that the
Singing, yes, for sure.
maybe you'll have us back singing.
Sure.
I can-
Okay, and if it doesn't
Hey,
work,
Ashley's
we'll call it
speaking
comedy.
Hebrew.
You know,
There
if
you
it, so
Really, her voice is.
What is your most treasured possession, Honey?
I'm ready. You don't even have to ask me questions. You
now my
already know.
most treasured possession, my family, and I don't possess them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to narrow it down. I think those who know,
Yes,
and yeah,
yes.
but okay. family.
Okay, we gotcha.
I mean, for the PG answer, my family, my son, my
My
mama.
family, that was heartfelt.
But my vagina, what is this? This is the gold mine of Israel.
Awesome.
People, we just can't stop her. I'm so sorry, but she's just got, I love this. I love this.
I love that Grant.
Right.
Grant's like, cut her ass off.
We are both pretty well themed here, though, right?
We are
We're pretty
very
well
well
themed.
Food and
Okay.
vaginas.
Okay, Chaya, what do you most value in your friends?
Honesty and realness.
Okay.
Realness.
I have really a hard time because people are not real. They're not themselves. And I embrace that. I embrace everyone being themselves, and I love people being themselves. And I want a friend that's comfortable with themselves enough to be with me. If you're not comfortable, it's very hard to be a friend with me because I'm so all over the place and I'm so real and I'm so honest. Like, I want to be able to tell my friends whatever I want to tell them. And maybe it's not what they would do, but they're not judging me. And so they have to come from a place of realness and self-strength, or those bitches can't be my friends. I'm just telling you.
All right. Honey, what about you?
I think openness and warmth.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Well, you said basically the same
It's
thing,
so-
openness, yeah.
I like that.
It's so
Last
important.
question, guys. Are you ready for this?
Oh,
This is
we made it through the 10?
We
That's
did.
it.
Okay, so
There'll be an
here we
exam
go.
later.
Are you ready for it? Yeah, there might be an exam with a grant. I'm not. Wait. I'm not sure if you are ready.
Okay,
for this. This
Grant,
is
do
the
it,
last
do it, do it,
one.
Grant, do it.
I'm a little afraid to ask the question.
I have faith
I'll be
in you.
nice.
I have faith
If
in
you were to die and come back as a person,
Oh, but
or thing,
Jesus.
what would it be?
Wait, if we were to come
If
back
you
as
were
a
to die and come back as a thing or a person, another person, different person.
come back
What
as
would
a
it be?
singer, what kind of person? What, a person?
If you could come back as a person or a thing.
A person or a thing?
Yeah, what would you come back as?
A doctor.
Okay. Heal the world.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's good.
I don't, but I'm not signing on that. It's just, you know,
It's just how you're feeling right now.
yeah, a funny thin doctor. I think
Wasn't
that.
it Patch Adams?
Yeah.
Patch Adams and
Yeah.
Robin
There
Williams.
you go.
There
Funny,
you
funny,
go.
Please,
Hiya, baby.
if I can come
Do
back.
not say vagina.
No, if I can come back, I would come back as myself. I would come back as myself because I truly feel like to get through all the sperm and to get here, I'm truly blessed. So I would come back as myself and just get a chance to be more amazing. I would be come back exactly who I am.
Oh, I'm glad.
What amazing. What
Awesome.
Well,
Wow.
guys, this is what amazing women we have here. What amazing women. Say thank you to Chaya Lev and Hani Skutch. Brilliant women, amazing, full of love, full of light,
Thanks so
full
much
of
for
joy,
joining
full of
us.
happiness. Guys, support all these wonderful artists. support the arts. It's so important. I know that people put the arts down at the end and it's not important, but we breathe life into people, and we breathe joy and imagination, and that's life. That's life. And so please, anytime you can, support the arts in whichever way you can. That's really, really important.
Yeah.
And our deepest thanks to you guys. Like I said last time, we miss you so much, and we can't wait until you come and fill these seats in behind us, and we can once again perform for you and make you happy and make you feel and make you think and all those wonderful things that make us all human. So thank you. Please join us again next week. And,
Are we coming back?
Yes, we're gonna hijack this bitch. We know where it is now.
That's right, they're coming in.
And I know where they live. I'm coming for
I'm
tea
going to
coffee.
change all my answers.
to have these women and to have you guys here.
Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you to Jared, our son, as the sound technician. For keeping
Yes,
us
Jared.
Thank you, Jared.
Hashtag.
Thank you, Daniela and Grant. Thank you very much
Thanks,
for
guys.
having us.
You
Thank you.
guys stay safe.
Thank you.
Until we
everybody.
see you again.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Take it easy.